What's up, YouTube? I had a recent request to do more games where I'm showing the replay, like after the game is played and talking through my, what my thought process is, what my strategy was, that kind of stuff. So, I've already done videos like this in the past, but this is going to be the first one in a series. So I'm going to start a series, called like Ranked Reviews, I think, something like that. And, yeah, today we're gonna do a win, but I'm also gonna be doing some of my losses in here so I can show you guys my strategy and my thought process in games where I win, and we can talk about things that I could have done better in games that I lose. So yeah, but we're gonna start with Rus vs China on High View. This is a game I played. I actually played this on stream the other day. Um, so immediately before the game even starts, um, I know that I'm going to do a feudal all-in. I don't want to play against China in the late game. Um, I don't want to deal with nested bees. I don't want to deal with fire lancers, all the annoying things that China gets as the game goes on. Also, their economy gets better and better as the game goes on, especially if they are allowed to go 2TC. So from the get-go, I know that I'm going to do a 1TC feudal all-in. It's a build I've done plenty of times against China in the past, so practiced with it. I'm going to be going 3 scouts at the opening just to, get all the hunt. This is a very standard Rus opening. I mean, the standard Rus opening. So you take 2 villagers to build the hunting cabin, and then a house, and then a lumber camp. Everybody else is on food. And I brought some sheep back right away, just so I wouldn't run out of food. Rus does go through food quicker than other civs. So, because of their food gathering rate, I had missed this deer, which was unfortunate. But, yeah, so you gotta bring some sheep back right away. Scout was idled over here for a second. It's not the best, but third scout's coming out now. I'll send him back here to look for wolves and deer, and I'm gonna send this one over towards my opponent's side. And this one is looking for wolves in the back here. So it might have been better for me to send this forward and come back for this stuff in the back later, but you never know where your own deer pack's going to be, and you want to secure your own deer packs, so I'm going to speed things up for a minute. We're just fighting over hunt right now. Early game's shit, so. So I'll be going for the Kremlin, and I put the Kremlin not in the best spot, to be honest. I didn't think about it ahead of time, which was kind of a mistake. But as long as you get the wood line, it's important. I think I maybe could have got the Kremlin here. It still would have hit this wood line. It maybe would have hit this wood line, and it would have done a little bit of defense for my gold. But yeah, I don't think I get raided one time in this game, so I just kind of pile on the aggression, and it works out. So I'll be going straight for the boar, I believe. That's what I do here. And dropping a stable as soon as I hit feudal age. You can see right now I have 6 on wood, 6 on food. This isn't a build order guide, so I'm sorry I didn't have this from the beginning with the different villager allocations, but yeah, we're pulling 8 villagers to the boar. You can only fit 8 villagers on a boar. I'm sure most of you know that already. So, and dropping the stable right as soon as we can, pretty much. And honestly, I could already be trying to do some damage with some Kremlin gremlins, so it's kind of a mistake that I haven't made those just yet. Because I think I've been doing this a lot recently. You just go ahead and send your first 2 forward to start harassing. They could easily harass the berries. It might take them too long to get around to this gold line. But the reason I haven't queued a knight yet is because I'm microing these villagers and the scout near the board. Hopefully I get my knight queued soon. See, this is just little things I can improve on. My knight could have been in queue for quite a while at this point. And now I'm dropping an archery range. I still haven't queued the first knight, so yeah, just little things I could improve on. Good to see. Oh, I lose the scout here. He took a lot of damage from the boar. And my opponent managed to find that and kill that scout, so that was good by him. He stole 3 sheep. I had actually stolen these sheep from the opponent earlier because he tried to send them back to his TC. So finally got a knight going, so that's good. And we'll be trying to harass the gold. My opponent's Barbican is coming kind of late. I don't know what they did wrong necessarily, but I know you can get to Song Dynasty quicker than this. So, and it's not like they have a military building or anything, so I'm not sure what they did instead. But yeah, Song Dynasty can definitely be a lot quicker than that. It's like they're stacking up some gold in these buildings that they could be getting, but nothing too crazy. But yeah, we're gonna start by attacking the gold with a knight and slowly just get more archery ranges going and go for a big push. So the nice thing about High View is I can queue all my units to this stealth forest and maybe he won't know about it. Yeah, so villager allocation, I've got 4 on gold just to help me keep producing knights. I've got 11 on food, or 12 on food, and which is 8 on the boar, 4 on sheep here. I'm about to start adding more to food in a second because I need more food for knights. And here comes the first knight. It's really late. I could have done this a lot earlier, so just things I can improve on. But all right, this is one reason I wanted to watch this game. This is really bad. Like, these villagers end up garrisoned in this for a very long time, you'll see. He really should just pull these villagers off, so this is a big mistake for my opponent. Second big mistake for my opponent is going for an archery range first. I'm not sure if he just didn't scout my stable. But Roos is a knight civ. You can expect a knight to show up pretty early, and most games against Roos, I would be going for Spearman here. Even as China, like, I know Zhuganu are a broken unit. But, yeah, I would be going for Spearman. And honestly, I don't know if I would go archery range at all. I would probably go Spearman Horseman if I was playing China in this matchup, so definitely something that can be improved upon. He's opted not to go for a 2TC build at all, so I don't know if his goal this whole time was to go for, like, his own all-in against me with Zhuganu. I don't know, but, yeah, I have the first units on the field. I'm putting the pressure on. He never even gets a chance to push my base, so. And this is why it's really good to be always putting the pressure on. Like, even if I wanted to go for 2 TCs or something, having this first knight on the gold is really important. Like, or if I want to go for fast castle, whatever I want to do, having this first knight on the gold is important. And these villagers are still just sitting idle in here. Like, this is just really bad. He should have pulled these back to be gathering wood or do anything else. They're certainly not getting any value sitting in the village. So I'm happy to just burn down this village and keep these villagers in here. As 3 villagers idled is a lot. And we still don't see... Okay, there's the barracks coming in. But yeah, I just should have gone for Spearman Horseman here. Especially because he's idled off the gold. Zhuganu is going to take gold to produce them. Maybe that's why he's so insistent on leaving these villagers out here, but they really should have come back. So at this point, I'm just queuing archers forward and knights when I can, and trying to get some more villagers on food now so that I can make more knights. And it should be dropping in more archery ranges any minute here, and a blacksmith. And I still haven't made use of my militia at all, so that's a mistake. I do normally use my militia. You guys will see that in my other games. So by the time he's got spears coming out here to defend the two knights out here now, I already have archers on the way. So these villagers that are still sitting in the village are about to get re-idled as soon as they come out. So yeah, just really bad. He should have pulled these anywhere else. And now he had to garrison the spearmen too to keep them safe from the archers, so. Yeah, just having these 3 villagers idle this whole time, I'm thinking like, wow, those villagers are still idle in there. This is going really well for me, right? I haven't even killed a villager yet. But who cares? If 3 villagers have been idled for this long, like, that's really big. And here come 2 more archery ranges. This idle archer, wow, I didn't even know. Someday I'll get him with the rest of my army, I'm sure. And then we got the blacksmith, so. Yeah, we're just gonna go heavy pressure here. And when I see all these units move out, I just back up. Keep my units alive. Because I could take this fight if everything was ready, maybe, but it's not right now. You know, I've got a bunch of units chilling in the stealth forest, so I just don't want to take this fight just yet. So he's finally got his Goldvilles back to work, but that was just so much idle time. And like I said, I still haven't killed any villagers. He actually has 1 more villager than me due to Song Dynasty production speed. But, yeah, just with all that idle time, I was pretty happy. And then I get to clean this up. So he kind of pushes blindly into the stealth forest here, which is a big mistake. So, yeah, his army's definitely out of position at that point. He chased too far. And now I'll be able to go straight back to the gold mine. And that's a big cleanup. And now I can just walk straight back to the gold mine. This wall doesn't achieve much because I can walk through here. Meanwhile, I'm scouting over here, just trying to look for villagers that move out and expose themselves, and just keep an eye on what my opponent's doing. He's got a bunch of archers here, as well as the Jugunu, which shows because he was hurting on gold, and he re-put these villagers back in the village, which hurts. I haven't even made it over to the gold yet, and he put those villagers back in. And he started going for stone, but I don't know why. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what that is about. But at this point, I'm feeling really, really confident. And it's time to, you know, get the blacksmith upgrades going. These are late. I should have had these going a little earlier. So it's always good to see things I can improve upon. But this is what I've been waiting for. And I see this immediately because my scout's standing right here. And I moved the scout away because I'm hoping he won't necessarily know that I know about this. And immediately I send 1 knight, and I almost sent it through the path of the Barbican, but I fixed that, and I path it around here to just start raiding here. So that will be some good value. And I probably could be pressuring the gold more right now, honestly. So maybe a little mistake for me, but I think I'm getting ready to build rams, etc. I'm still not queuing these upgrades, so that's more mistakes. So yeah, as you guys can see, you can make a lot of mistakes even at a high level, and these are pretty minor mistakes, right? Like when I say it's a mistake, I'm saying like this could have come sooner, right? It's not like I forgot it completely, but these upgrades definitely could have come sooner. But now the knight's coming in over here, and this is going to be a lot more idle time. Meanwhile, the knights are on the gold mine at the same time, because my goal here is to attack at the same time this knight attacks, and maybe he won't notice both attacks, right? And I just have a lot more units here than he does, so this is going to go well for me. I'm idling the gold again, and killing villagers over here. And even if I only kill that one villager, it's just so much idle time over here, with the idle time on the gold once again, and a fight right here that I can win quite easily with lots of villagers involved for him, so I might get some villager picks as well here. And yeah, I definitely should have already had ranged armor and siege engineering and probably steeled arrow by now, so just very big delays on my blacksmith upgrades. I'm floating resources as well, but I am also kind of focused on doing damage in his base, so that's why that's happening. That's why I'm forgetting blacksmith upgrades, right? It's because I'm focused on microing my units, but these are things I can improve on. You know, I have blacksmith hotkeyed to control B, so I don't have to even go back to my base to queue things in the blacksmith. Like, I could easily get that stuff queued, so just little things I can improve on, right? And here I am, I'm attacking the wood line over here. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to that knight. It eventually dies to TC fire. But yeah, I'm paying more attention to this fight. We got villagers idled here again. Everything is just going really well. Now I'm 3 villagers ahead, my army count's way higher, and I'm feeling extremely confident at this point in the game. So. From here, hopefully I'll get my blacksmith upgrades going someday, and just try to end the game. Like, at this point, you don't have to be worried about anything, really. Like, you don't have to be worried about him going castle, right? He's not getting gold. Got another knight coming to idle, you know, all these villagers. And there's just nothing to be too concerned about. As long as I play well from here, I will easily win this game. For the love of God, we finally got the blacksmith upgrades going. All of them. So that was good. And I started with siege engineering because I wanted to go ahead and get a ram, but then I didn't have enough wood for the ram, so another little mistake. I probably should have just gone for ranged upgrades first. But yeah, I mean, just watching this game, it's just like, just the little things I could improve on is just controlling my army more consistently. I'm probably backing off too much. There's no need to be backing off in a lot of these situations, so. And he's starting to get horsemen, but it's just not enough. Eventually, I think I dropped some barracks as well, but he just doesn't have enough horsemen to deal with this massive archers. Especially when I have the knights as well. And we're idling the gold for probably, you know, the millionth time this game, so really good value there. The first thing I want to target with my ram is this village, so he can stop hiding his villagers in there. And because it will cut 50 population out of his population cap, and he'll immediately have to rebuild the village. It's a very stressful thing for the Chinese player, so yeah, I like to target those villagers down. So that's what I'll go for with the ram in a second here. And, you know, he pulled these villagers, but well, there's some misfiring here. I'm firing on the mining camp, so that was bad. I probably could have killed all these villagers. But, yeah, here he's got horsemen, but it's just not enough to deal with this many archers. So, and I sent some more units around here to idle once again. So yeah, things just looking really good. Working down this village now. Still have 2 archers set to come around here and do some more damage. And the second this village goes down, his population he's now pop capped at 30 max pop, so he has to immediately get down. Another village, which is a big wood investment, and at the same time I'm idling his wood line, so yeah, he could have quit already. At this point the game's very over, and it would have been acceptable for him to quit. So yeah, we're gonna just fast forward through the rest, because basically from here all I'm gonna do is just make more rams and destroy everything. So yeah, that's probably about it, like, as far as my thought process goes. Just to be safe, since I know he's making horsemen, I decided to get some barracks down and make some spearmen as well. But yeah, this game's 100% over now. Military count 44. I'm up ahead 17 villagers. Like, it's just over. So. Yeah, and I mean, it kind of looks like I lost this fight, but I can afford to replenish my army, right? And they can't. My opponent can't at all, so. As my economy is just way, way better at this point. Like, I'm way ahead in economy, so. We're idling over here again, you know. And there's so many low health villagers to target down over here. So at this point, I'm just kind of massing for one more big push to end the game. And there it is. And this is just like, there's so many things I could have done better, but at the same time, I'm playing slow at this point because I just want to make sure I don't lose. And from here, like, it would take a major, major throw for me to lose this game, so. Yeah, the big final fight's here, but this time I have spearmen as well. The horsemen aren't going to do anything. He just doesn't I have double the unit count right now, military count. Plus my knights are, like, more valuable than other types of military, so. Yeah, this game is very, very over, and I'm just going to fast forward through the rest now. Yeah, that'll be it for the first ranked review game, or the first video in the series for ranked reviews. And I'll be reviewing a loss next time. I think I know the one just in mind, so that'll be out probably a few days from now. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know if you like this style of video, or, you know, if you don't like this style of video, or if you have any questions about the game, or your own games, or anything like that, just drop that in the comments. Thanks for watching.